Hey everybody, so we're still doing tiki, as you can see from my lay, and we're going to go back to the origins of tiki, and the original tiki drink was the zombie. So I'm going to make you a zombie, or what I'm told is the original recipe for the zombie. The zombie has actually a really interesting history, and just for reference, we have the 1932 film White Zombie playing in the background, and that is the authentic time period from when this drink was first created. So this drink was first made in 1934 at Don the Beachcomber, which was a bar in Hollywood owned by Don Beach. And you've probably all heard of a zombie. You've probably all seen it on a menu at your local Chinese or Polynesian restaurant, and you may have even had one. But what you had at your local restaurant was probably nothing like what this original recipe was. So Don the Beachcomber, Don Beach, really guarded the secret recipe for this drink. So much so that he made up codes and wouldn't tell the bartenders what was in the actual zombie drink. So they were making it with bottles that were labeled with these mysterious codes like spice number 4. And so people were trying to figure out what the actual original recipe was.
Wait, I'm losing you. Sorry. Keep going.
Oh, okay. People were trying to figure out what the actual original recipe was, and it was a guarded secret. And so a guy who goes by the name of Beach Bum Berry spent a lot of time and effort trying to figure out the original recipe for the zombie, and we think this is it. And so, like I've said about all these tiki drinks, there's a lot of ingredients. And this one has no fewer than 10 different ingredients in it. And so you can see the lineup of bottles here. And Beach Bum Berry figured out what these secret ingredients were. So everybody knew that it had rum in it, and it's got 3 different kinds of rum. The original recipe called for a gold Puerto Rican rum, a dark or gold Jamaican rum, and a high proof rum. I don't actually have those rums. You can use any rum that you want. So instead of the dark rum, I'm going to use a local Vermont rum. This is Mad River First Run rum, which is really good. And then for the gold Jamaican rum, I'm using local, again, Smuggler's Notch rum, which is a great rum. And then the high proof one, I've got Bacardi 151, because you've got to have a bottle of 151. It's also got some absinthe in it. It's got some grenadine, that's my homemade grenadine. It's got Angostura bitters. It's got lime juice. It has falernum, there's my homemade falernum. And it has what is called Don's Mix. That was the secret ingredient that no one could figure out for many years. And Beach Bum Berry figured out that it is 2 parts grapefruit juice, 1 part cinnamon syrup. So I made some cinnamon syrup. And there's also grenadine in it. So this is not something that you're just going to whip up on a Friday night. This is a lot of work, because I have my homemade falernum, my homemade grenadine, I made some cinnamon syrup, and there's a lot of work that went into this. So we're going to get into making the actual drink, if you can see what's going on here. So the 2 main rums, you want 1.5 ounces per drink. It's got a lot of rum in it. It's a zombie. And so we need 3 ounces of the dark rum for 2 drinks. We need 3 ounces of the gold rum. Smuggler's Notch rum here for our gold rum. A new bottle to splash on me. There's a 1.5 and 3. Then gonna need 2 ounces, 1 ounce each of the 151. Alright, there's our rum. We want a dash of Angostura bitters per drink, so 1, 2. We want a dash of absinthe per drink, so 1, that's plenty. And we need a teaspoon of grenadine per drink. One
Can I get
and
any
2.
of you cunts a drink?
And falernum, which is an almond syrup made with a bunch of different spices. Need a ½ ounce per drink, so an ounce of falernum. And what else have we got? That's lime juice. You need an ounce, 3/4 of an ounce per drink, so that's an 1.5 ounces of lime juice. Then we need Dawn's Mix, which, as we said before, was 2 parts grapefruit, 1 part cinnamon syrup. We need a total of 1 ounce for the 2 drinks. So I'm just going to add my cinnamon syrup to the freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. There we go. Alright, now to that you want to add 6 ounces of crushed ice per drink. So I got 12 ounces of crushed ice. Go right there. Actually, over here. Shaker. So rather than shake this drink, we're going to just roll it. So we got 2 shakers. I'm going to throw it from one to the other just to mix everything up, get everything going together. And we've got our hurricane glasses. A zombie glass, I don't really have zombie glasses, are tall, like 15-ounce tall, thin glasses. So we're just going to pour this with the ice into our glasses. Try and get them pretty even here. Then we want to fill them up with some more crushed ice. More ice. That. Go to the world's worst ice maker. More ice. We won't crush it because this thing doesn't make crushed ice.
Our movie's over.
Huh? Oh no.
I wouldn't say this is the smoothest video.
Definitely not. Well, 10 ingredients, what do you want? Then you garnish it with a mince bread, and you want like a wild mince bread. So there you have. Well, and I didn't get my straws out either.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm gonna say, you know, there's plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not gonna say if you love her, let her go. And I'm not gonna bombard you with cliches. But what I will say
Where'd
is
you go?
this. For the end of the world.
Straws.
Oh,
Can I get any of you cunts?
we get a nice close-up.
There you go. Straw. So there is the original Don the Beachcomber recipe for a zombie. Mmm.
Right.
Mmm. Ho ho. Ah. Oh. Mm. That'll do the job.